Hi guys, Isha this side and I hope you are doing really well. Today I am talking about few useful functions in Excel which are count, COUNTIF, COUNTIFs and likewise sum, SUMIF and SUMIFs. Let's check out how you can use these functions. So as you can see on my screen, I have this small table. This is a sales table, just 15 records for the sake of simplicity. And the first column is product type. It has 4 different type of products and few other related details in the following columns. Let's first start with count function. Say this is my table and I want to count the total sales or total transactions. So I'll say is equal to count. I'll give this range as input, which is E1 to E16, and close the bracket. I got my answer as 15. One important point to be noted here is that I have given the range as E1 to E16, but the answer is 15. Basically, the count function only counts the number of cells which has numbers in it, and it has ignored this cell of total sale which has text format in it. So this is count function for us. But what if I want to count few cells, but I have a condition that needs to be applied in that range of input that I'll be giving. In such cases, we will use COUNTIF function. Let's see how. Say I want to calculate total sales for the product type only bikes. So I'll mention is equal to COUNTIF bracket. My range would be E2 to E16 criteria. Say I want the criteria of I want only clothing. Product type, give me the count of transaction for only clothing product type. One more thing, whenever we put criteria, it has to be in double quotes. So that's the reason I have put clothing in double quotes. Now I have closed my bracket and see my results. The result is 2. So out of 15 entries, there is only 2 entries of clothing. Also, I can give cell reference in this case. So instead of saying clothing, I can also mention G2. Just to make the formula more dynamic, I can say G2, and if I mention here bikes, my result is coming accordingly. If I say clothing, it should give me 2. Hence, giving cell reference makes this formula dynamic. Now, what if I have multiple criteria to be applied? COUNTIF will work only for a single criteria in the range of input that we have provided. But if we have multiple criteria, then we should use COUNTIFS function. Say I want to count the sale of product type, maybe accessories, for North region. Let's see how I'll use this formula. I'll say is equal to COUNTIFS. It's asking for criteria range 1. My criteria range 1 is product type column. My criteria would be accessories product type. Then say my next criteria is region, which is column C, and I want sales from northern region. Now I'll close the bracket, and to double check, let's see. You can clearly see that in northern region there is just one record for accessories product type. Hence, I am getting correct results. I can also add more than 2 criteria to COUNTIF. Say, I want to change it from northern region to western region, and my order quantity should be less than 10. So, I'll select another column, that is column D here, and my criteria would be less than 10 in double quotes. So now my result is 2. Let's verify it once. Again, accessories, region is west. It has 3 results, but I want it less than 10. So I'm just getting 2 records. That is ordered quantity with 1 and 8. So I'm getting correct results. And now let's understand about sum, SUMIF and SUMIFs. The basic principle remains the same. Sum function, say I want to calculate the total sales. So I'll say is equal to sum, give me the sum of this column, which is 404. So this is the sum of all the products across all regions. But what if I want to apply any criteria? So I want to calculate the sum of only clothing product type. So I'll mention SUMIF bracket. Now it's asking for range. I'll select the range where I want to apply any criteria or filter. So if I want product type, I'll select product type and my criteria would be say clothing. Let me give reference here for this cell, and sum range is total sales. So I want the sum of sales column where product type is clothing. So the first reference here would be of product type, second would be the criteria, that is clothing. I can also mention clothing in double quotes or can give cell reference, and the last value would be of the column from where I need to pull the sum. So 62 is my answer. Let's see if my product type is clothing, what is the total sum I am getting, which is 24 plus 38, that is 62. Again, giving a cell reference has made this formula dynamic. If I change it to bikes, my results would vary accordingly. What if I have more than one criteria to be applied, either on the same range of input or maybe a different range of input? Then I'll use SUMIFS function. Say I want to know the sum of total sales for clothing brand from southern region. So I'll mention is equal to SUMIFS. First sum range criteria is total sales. Next it's asking for criteria range 1, which is product type. Column, my criteria is, I can also give cell reference or select the product type. Let me select cell reference here. Criteria range 2, say region. Let me give cell reference for region also. I'll mention south here. So if I'm getting 0 results, let's see why. Bikes, there is no sale of bikes in southern category, hence the sum is 0. What if I change it to north? Now I'm getting 25. So let's verify it once. Bikes, north, total sale is 19 plus 6, that makes it 25. I hope this is clear now when to use COUNTIF and COUNTIFS, and likewise SUMIF and SUMIFS. These formulas come very handy when you are handling quantum of data. So I hope this video is useful to you guys. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.